He has the most impeccable hair. He speaks the most sophisticated dialogue. He's just the best boss. He has the bluest of eyes, and his intelligence is only mastered by his cleverness to talk about movies.
Thank you, buddy. That's all very accurate.
Thank you, thank you. So, what did you write about me? You know, in your recommendation letter for the YouTube Academy.
Yeah, sure. The Buddymeister sucks.
I suck?
Yeah, what should I tell you, buddy? I mean, you have no class. You're classless.
Oh.
Du sprichst nicht mal eine andere Sprache gescheit. I mean, is there anything you can do? Moskitomeister. Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage.
And I'm Deniz, the Buddymeister.
We have reviewed more than 500 Indian movies on the channel, and once a month all of our awesome patrons and YouTube members can take part in a poll. The newest one is already up, and this time supporters can choose between 3 Mammootty movies. Yeah, the last poll was about, I think, Filmfare Award, the winners, I think.
Okay.
And a Hindi medium from 2017 won. It's a Hindi language comedy drama directed and co-written by Saket, Chaudhary. And it received mostly positive reviews when it came out, made a bunch of money, also in China, and it won Filmfare Awards for Best Film and Best Actor for the late great Irrfan Khan. Buddymeister, who's also in the movie and what is the movie all about?
The movie starring Irrfan Khan,
You don't say.
Saba Qamar, and Deepak Dobriyal. And there was apparently a controversy surrounding the movie because some directors, a duo of directors who made the movie Ramdanu, a Bengali movie from 2014, claimed that the story was too similar to theirs, and they claimed, and they went to the they went to
Court? I don't know.
Yeah, they went to court. They went to court. But the director of Hindi medium said, yeah, it doesn't make sense. If you watch the movie, you will see that this doesn't like have anything. I read about the story of Ramdanu, and of course there are similarities, but we don't know. Yeah,
probably also about the education.
Yeah, it's also about this RTE system that people that live in poverty have the right to get admission. So yeah, the movie Hindi medium is set in Delhi, and the plot centers on a couple's struggle to get their daughter admitted to a prestigious English medium school. That's it. All their trials and tribulations they go through to try to get their daughter into this school. They do everything for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, your first impressions?
First impression, well, you know, it's a decent movie. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I know, you know, it succeeds because, for me, it succeeded because the actors are good. The actors have a good time. Irrfan Khan is great in the movie, I thought. And it again made me really sad that he's not alive anymore, because he had so much charm and so much like I don't know, he's so vibrant in these roles, and
he's vibrant, but he's also kind of dry and laconic.
He has this chill mood about him, but which also of course fits this character that he plays in this movie, Raj Batra. But he has this, I don't know, he's so laid back, but still has this sense of it's not silly. It's still there's something behind it all. There's something like there's some more. But like I said, the movie succeeds for me because of the actors and the like overall good vibes and the message behind it. But for me it's also like a little bit too shallow, a little bit too slick, too like flimsy. It's like it's okay. It's just okay, but not a movie that like it's a very pleasing movie. Let's say that.
You can have a good time with this one. I think I liked it a little bit more than you, but I'm pretty much on the same page, I guess. What I found interesting with this one, but I mean it's like in so many other Indian movies where the first half is different than the second half. And here we basically get a fish out of water story, maybe like 2 times.
Yeah.
The first half, this couple, this family, they move to a different place because they want to get their daughter on a prestigious school. And they kind of, I mean, they are rich. They have a lot of money because he is quite successful. He has his own fashion store.
Fashion design store.
Store. But they are not they went to a normal government school and they are not like high society people.
Exactly, yeah.
They don't speak English fluently, almost like us two here. And they kind of have to pretend that they belong to the other people who live there in the, I don't know, maybe rich suburbs of Delhi, something like that. So they are not in their element in the first half. And then in the second half, maybe mild spoiler alert, but not really. The second half, it's the same idea, but flipped on his head. Now they have to pretend to be poor because they
try to get their daughter into school through the RTE, which is like to get admission for a child if you live in poverty, and like 25% of all the admissions are like given out to people in poverty. And they have to act poor and live in Bharat Nagar, which is like this very poor part of the city. And
I just liked this contrast, and both times there are of course a lot of scenes where just some silliness can happen, and I'm just I don't know, I'm a sucker for comedy like this, when people have to pretend they are something they are clearly not. And I think the movie has enough really fun moments to carry it for like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. It's a little bit long, but it's fine. But like in the first half, for example, the moment where they are writing the not the recommendation, but they should write something about their daughter. And Irrfan Khan's character thinks, he can do that. No problem. He takes a dictionary, looks up some sophisticated words, and maybe I shouldn't find it this funny, but I really laughed out loud because the English, it's almost correct, it's almost right, but it's not really. It's too much, and it's just like word salad, and
it's like it's just the smartest sounding words put together in some kind of way. It almost works.
Almost. And he's sitting there and he thinks, I did something great.
I can be smart too.
Then it's no, absolutely not. And I just like something like that. And I'm also a sucker for like comedy that has to do with language, with words. I just like it. And
I get that, and that scene, especially with the smart words, is like the perfect example of Irrfan Khan's acting in this movie, because like this slightly like above things, but not really, because he's just a normal guy from Chandni Chowk. Chandni Chowk is like the market area in Delhi where he also has his shop, and all the time he like has to get like out of his skin to be somebody else. He doesn't feel it, and you can feel that, and it's really fun. So the whole movie is like driven by like this: how do we get our daughter into the school, and all the things that they have to do for that. They try to play the rich. They wear Gucci and Armani. They try to play the poor, and then they try like to cheat with this tea shop owner, and they do everything, and that's what like keeps the plot going and going and going.
And his performance is pretty great, and his character is also quite likable. He's kind of the poor chap who just wants kind of peace and quiet. He just wants that his wife is happy and that he doesn't have to I don't know.
He wants to sit in the background and watch TV.
And he's basically doing everything that his wife demands. So he's even selling their house, moving to another district, everything just to keep his wife happy. I mean, of course, he also wants his daughter to get a great education. And I think she's also doing a good job, but she has a role.
It's a little bit unthankful.
That's a little bit unthankful, or at least it's more stereotypical, maybe, because she's like the nagging wife. At first, she's like this overbearing mother. We would call it like a helicopter parent, always looking after the child, and that can also be fun. But Irrfan Khan's character is certainly more likable, and
I mean, of course, it works in this way because they are like two poles, two opposite poles. He's like this chill dude, and she's very stressed, and she's hysteric. She's hysteric very fast because but what happens if our daughter is this and this, and then she takes drugs, and they have this running gag that she's like drugs, getting totally hysteric when she thinks about the future of her daughter. But it's a little bit like this. How the mother is portrayed is like she's a bit annoying in this in this way that you think, oh man, because
and also from the get-go you expect that there's some kind of message and that he's probably more right than she is, because there's a limit to what you should do, because
the movie doesn't give us enough like to feel like there's the same sympathy for her as we do for him, so that we think, of course we understand, of course you understand that you want the best for your kid. But I don't know, it's not his side works better in that way.
It's of course another movie in the tradition of these mainstream Indian movies that have a important message, that shine a light on a subject that's I don't know, where something is going wrong in society, like in this case, of course, the education system. And it's doing that in a fun and lighthearted and family entertainer kind of way.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's all pretty like down to earth and very harmless.
Yeah, it's harmless.
It's very harmless. I think one issue I also had is like the movie is fun, but when it wants to be serious, this now to get over this line to get serious was always a bit hard for me, especially because when there are some more serious scenes, they also put like this whimsical music as underscore. And I thought this was a serious scene now, but it's like ding, 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 ding. I thought, okay, so now it's fun again. So when the movie really becomes serious, I thought, okay, so what now? So it's not profound enough to get me really into this mood that they want to tell me something deep and profound about how the system works and what we have to change. Of course, I understand. But I think the movie just takes the overly like more superficial route to like, okay, we'll definitely please some people with that.
I didn't mind the music that much, but whenever something like dramatic happens, there's also this sound cue, this music cue, like a deep string, like and that was something like I thought it's kind of cheap. It's definitely not a movie that's like high art. It's not doing much with cinematography or anything.
It's not striking or anything really visually striking, or even the music is also fine, but it's also not that striking. It's like, it's just everything is just it's just all right.
It's all right. There are two side characters that I think work quite well. We have the consultant. Her name is Soma, something like that, played by Tilutama Shom. I think she's quite good in the movie. And then in the second half, we have Shyam Prakash, played by Deepak Dobriyal. And him I liked a lot. I think he adds a lot of energy and also humanity to the film. And the whole segment where they arrive there and he's there and he has this little speech about the I don't know what it means to be poor, and that's lifestyle, and he's the master of it, and that was real fun, and also his expressions in the face, and he's really quite nice, and of course very important for the finale, which then gets of course very dramatic,
and I think his character brings some drama into this movie, and some scenes, especially towards the end, that really work on a dramatic level. There's especially one scene towards the end where like things seem to fall apart in some way, and there is like this. Of course, it's still like a bit cliched. how things turn out, but it kind of works because I believe these characters. I believe that character.
Yeah, and you can feel with him.
Yeah.
Because he, mild spoiler alert, gets betrayed, and you really feel like his pain, and he trusted these people, and he thought they were his friends, and when the truth is revealed, it's really like, it hits. It's nice, and then he's like, I will show you, and I was like really rooting for him and rooting against our actual protagonist, because I was like, at that point,
that's nice. Yeah.
These people need to learn their lesson, and this is too much, and I was on board with that, even if it's quite formulaic, and it's the liar, what's it called, when the movie is based on a lie, and at the end the liar is revealed, and that's a common trope. But some of it works.
Yeah.
And of course, at the end there's also a big speech.
It
was all right.
Like,
at that point, you really have
moralizer piece at the end. Yeah.
And at that point, you really have to accept the reality of the movie, because he gets like children from another school there.
And it doesn't make sense.
Security, and he just tells the security, I have to, and they are okay with that. And it's
then
like,
they just leave, and
then the message is more important than the actual reality of
it's kind of nice that the only person applauding in the end is really only his wife.
But I thought another moment that for me.
I thought it was really, really nice, because if everybody stood up and like, that would have been terrible. Much. So it's fine, and it went that way. Yeah.
Also some fun songs. They don't really add that much to the story, but
and they're also like abruptly, they end abruptly. Some of them, I thought, a nice melody, but they're only like for a minute or so.
Yeah, and I think,
of course, this is not a song-heavy, performance-heavy movie. Like,
I think two of them were already like older songs incorporated into the movie. Yeah, but overall, like you said, it's
just a fine movie.
It's a nice movie
that you like. Yeah. Relax and watch it, and switch off your head.
Yeah. So
switch off your mind. I don't know.
You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do it, but now listen to my German part.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Für mich war Hindi-Medium zu weich, zu oberflächlich und zu gefällig. Aber zum Abschalten und Relaxen kann man ihn sich auf jeden Fall anschauen.
Nice, okay.
I sound like I'm drunk.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Hindi-Medium ist eine harmlos unterhaltsame Komödie mit einem blendend aufgelegtem Irrfan Khan und genug lustigen Momenten, um über seine Schwächen hinwegzutrösten.
Better than mine.
I definitely liked it more. I give Hindi-Medium 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.1, but I don't do that.
For me, it's 6 out of 10. It's more like 6.2, but I don't do that either.
Okay.
Okay, you're disappointed?
No, it's fine. I'm always disappointed in you.
Jimmy, did you know that the Institut auf dem Rosenberg in St. Gallen in Switzerland is the most expensive school in the world?
No.
The fee per year per student is $176,000.
Okay.
So it's just 1 month of Jimmy's work, and you can go to school.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, of course, Switzerland.
But it's not a university. It's a school for.
I think it's a boarding school. It's
okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. It's really, I don't know.
All right, then I think that's it for today. Please let us know in the comments below what you think about Hindi-Medium. You can find us, follow us, support us on Patreon, simply at TheJimmyCage. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like.
And click the bell if you want to hear what's new.